Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 18 The Show, Road to the Show with DeMarcus King, and this is episode 13 as we are continuing being on the road here as we finish up that series with the Mud Hens, and we took 2 out of 3 out of that series, and now we're getting ready to head on to, I believe, Columbus to take on the Chippers. So the Chippers, there you see our current standings right now, where we're at just 1 game behind Syracuse, the Syracuse Chiefs, and we'll try to see if we can try to muster up some wins here today. Now we're also going to be playing against the Iron Pigs in this series. Now in the Mud Hens series, DeMarcus was 7 of 15 with 4 RBIs, 3 runs, a triple, and a home run in his second AAA series so far. So he's been hitting pretty well there. As you take a look at some of the messages from social media there for us, some good, some bad, but we'll see what we can do here in today's game as we go ahead and play in game 1. Actually, the first game we actually ended up losing that game 5-2. And DeMarcus gets a day off. So we'll go to game 1. Game 2, we're going to go ahead and get into action here. As we'll see King here, he'll try to see if he can get a double or a single here. And he will be thrown out there at first base. And he does not like that at all. As we go ahead and go to the 3rd inning here. 1 on board here at second. And that runner could come around here on that base hit. As we'll see, it's gonna go ahead and come in to score, and he does. So that's an RBI there for King. Now bases are loaded here, bottom of the 5th. We're on defense as there's a full count here for the hitter, and we're gonna try to see if we can turn this double play here as he turns this one at 2, gets that one at 1, and that is gonna be our double play, and that'll be it for the inning. So now we go to the 6th here, and it's tied 2-2 here with King up to bat here with a 1-0 count, and this one is going to be swing and a smooth stroke there to right field as that ball hits the scoreboard, and that's going to be a solo shot there, his 3rd of the season, and that is going to be now a 3-2 ball game now for King, as King and the Bisons take this lead here. So nice job there from them as they get this one. And the King's bat here, man, I'm telling you guys, it's just been coming alive here. And it's been something, just something very crazy and unique. As we'll see here, he's going to be a double play here. Possibly, yes, it is. And that one's going to get the inning there turned over. As we'll see, Buffalo will go ahead and win this one. Final score 4-2. As King goes 2 for 4 in the ballgame with a home run, his 3rd of the season so far here, for his AAA career, I should say. And man, he is still batting quite well here. He's batting now still well over 500, as somewhere around the 622, 25 mark. They're not for sure, but he's really swinging the bat very, very well, and he is trying to see if he can continue that here. As you take a look at the numbers there for the ball game. So we'll get to the final game of this series here, as this will be his 2nd game in this series that he'll be playing in, and we'll see what he can do here against the Chippers. So we'll try to see if we can stop the Chippers from getting 2 wins here in this series. Try to see if we can take this series ourselves. As we'll go ahead and see King here, he'll hit this one up the middle there. And the shortstop just can't get a hold of it there, and they will go ahead and say it is a base hit in the infield base hit there. So Diaz up to bat next here. 3-2 count for Diaz. As King's going to go ahead and take off here for a second, but it'll be a walk on Diaz. So runners at first and second. Now Pierce here, he's going to hit this one high and deep out to center field. This one does, and King is going to go ahead and try to tag up here as he is going to go from second to third there. And nice job there as he's getting in scoring position now with 2 outs. So we'll see if the Bisons can now try to move runners there in the corners and bring home King. This is going to be a base. No, it's not going to be a base hit. That one's snagged by the first baseman there. Nice job. And there's no score yet here in this ball game. Go to the 3rd inning, still no score. And King here, he'll hit this one. He gets all of this one, but is it going to be in the ballpark? Yes, it is going to be in the ballpark. It's good enough here for a double. No, make that a triple here. And an RBI single at that. So nice job there as King gets in scoring position and knocks one in there as they have a 1-run lead here in the inning. So there you see the replay there. Just did a great job hitting off that top half of the wall there. And there you see him slide it in there at 3rd. As now we'll see get back into the game in 3-1 count. And we'll see here, this one's going to get hit. This one is going to go to inbounds. But this one, well, will not score as they get the runner there at first on that routine play. And there's 1 runner there yet remaining. Go to the 6th inning now here. Down by 1. King chops this one here. This one's a high. And this is going to be a quick fly out there for him. As we'll see here, this is going to be 2 outs now with 1-0 count there for King. King will hit this one to shallow left field there. And that will keep his hits alive here. As we'll go ahead and see here, he is going to go get credit for a stolen base. But it's going to be a walk nonetheless. As the Chippers here have that 1-run lead there, they lose Diaz. So now Diaz will be at place at first. And, of course, King will be at second. As Steve Pierce 2 for 3 in this game with 2 singles. We're going to try to see what he can do here and try to bring home DeMarcus. As we'll see here, this is going to be a hit there. This one's going to go right to the first baseman for an easy routine play. And that is going to be it for the inning. As there's a 1-run trail here for the Bison, and they will lose that one here as they lose now 2 of 3 in this series, and they'll lose 2-1 today. As King goes 3 for 4 in the ball game with an RBI and a triple, and nice job there from him. But unfortunately, not enough to get us the win and to take the series there. So we lose 2-1 there in this series, and we're hoping to try to bounce back here and get back on the winning track here as we get ready to head and get ready to play the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs coming up. So take a look at the numbers there before we go. King 3 for 4, triple, and an RBI there for him, and that should fortunately not enough to help us get the win. So there you see, we're just 2 games behind the Syracuse Chiefs. There you see 3 games ahead of the Iron Pigs, who will be playing next here in this episode. So the second half of this episode, we are going to take on the Iron Pigs. There you see 35-27. They are 4 of the last 10 games. They are 4-6, and they just recently won a game. So we'll try to see if we can put them back on a losing track here and try to get ourselves here these 3 wins. Try to take 2 out of 3 out of this series. So there you see the current schedule right now here in the month of June, and got a series coming up with a couple home games here coming up. We got Paul Sox there coming up also, and then we got the Iron Pigs again there at home, on our home stadium. So we'll go ahead and see what these Iron Pigs are all about here and try to get a victory to get ourselves going here. So 3 home runs there for DeMarcus King as he'll get the first at bat here, and it should be a well, no, it's not going to be a base hit here, as this one's going to ground out there to second, and that is going to be it for him in that at bat. 4th inning now. We'll see here, down by 10 now here. It's getting a little crazy here as the Iron Pigs are just really doing some damage here today as we get this 2-0 count here. And this one is going to fly out to deep left field as that one gets caught near the warning track there. and that will be an out. One away there here to start off the fourth. Go to the sixth inning here. Still down by 10 with one runner on board here. 0-2 count, and this is going to be a grounder to the second baseman who get the double play, and that'll be it. Now down by 10 still. It's going to be a 12-2 ball game as King hits this one out to shallow left field there. That's going to be a base hit and place him on board there as he continues his hitting streak there. Just a modest one right now. And we'll see the next at bat here as he comes around here, and they will tag him out there at first. And that is, well, hit off the foot, apparently off of the pitcher here for the Iron Pigs. And they're letting him know, he's just letting this team know that he's all right. He's going to continue pitching here. As that just those brutal shots there, the ball coming back at you. You don't have too much reaction time to protect yourself. And see here next at bat here, this is going to be a base hit. King think about going for the home plate, but he decides I hope he held up, and he's going to wait. Next at bat here, this one's going to be high and deep out to right field, and of course that's going to be easy play, but King is going to try and see if he can come in and score, and he does, and it's going to be now a 12-3 ball game. They win this one by 9 as we take a look here and see the numbers for King as he and the Iron Pigs lose this one. Final score 12-3. King 1 for 4 with an RBI, with a run. And they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here to figure out what they can try to do here, as they've now lost 2 straight now here in this episode. So go back and go back to the hotel, get some rest, get ready for the next game coming up here as we'll take on them once again here. Wow, at least in the second game here, hopefully we get into some action, which we do. And there you see 36 and 27, both squads there tied right now in second place in the division, and we're gonna try to see if we can avoid them from leapfrogging us here today. And this one, so first inning here, we'll see that King's up to bat here. He's gonna chop this one there to the first baseman, and yep, that's just a routine and easy play there for him as they get the second out here in the first inning. And this one apparently must have hit the pitcher too. King, kind of trying to let the pitcher know, hey, I'm gonna get something off of here today. He does so this year, as he does get a base hit, and that will continue the hitting streak here for him as it goes now to 10 games now for King. So we'll see here. It's 1 for 2 count, and we'll see. He is going to go ahead and keep running here. He might be able to come in to score here. He looks like he's going to try to, and he does, and that it will be a RBI double there for Diaz. Diaz does a great job there bringing home a run. Take a look at the replay. Finds his pitch and able to drive it out there in a gap where they have to go track it down. Sixth inning now here, down by 3. And we'll see the pitch here for King. King rockets this one over to the shortstop. Shortstop trying to make up some time here. And oh, wait a minute. King go back. And he does. As he overruns this one a little bit there. But he is quick enough to get back there and get his base hit. Diaz up to bat now. 2 and 1 there for him. As the right fielder here gets hold of the ball there, and he's going to hold Bolden at second by throwing the ball in. Next batter here, this gets a pop up here deep and back, and the left fielder will go ahead and take that one, and King, of course, will have to remain at second base. So, so far, not a good day here for us. We're already down by 3. As we'll see, Hernandez now up to bat here, trying to see if he can drive in these 2 runs here. because we need him. We'd be down by 1 if we can get at least 2 in. And we'll see here. This is going to be a swing and a miss there on that slider. And that is not not what we want to see for our team, or from our teammates here, and striking out and leaving runners stranded. As we'll see another hit here. This is going to be a pop-up. It's going to be deep. And that is going to be it for King. So, yeah, there you see, down by 3. And we'll see what we can do to turn around here in the 8th inning as King comes up to bat again. He's going to hit this one into the gap. That one's going to be a gapper there, as a runner, it could possibly come around here and score, and he will do so. Now it's going to be a 2-run ball game as King hits a double and gets a RBI for that. And now they're just 2 away from tying this back up. This one skied out to right field there. King, oh no, he's not going to risk it here. That's pretty close, and the right fielder has a pretty good arm there. So no need to try to get him riled up. As we'll see, Pierce coming up to bat, and it's a 4-2 ball game with a 1-0 or 1-1 count. This one, ball gets away from the catcher here, and King is going to go ahead and move up 90 feet there and be placed at third base. So with 1 out here, all they need is a real good deep fly ball, and they can score him in as they throw this one up there. And King, I don't think King realized he ran too soon there. He's trying to get back to third here, and that, well, it's not going to do any good there. That's a double play there. That's a bonehead move there from him. Don't know what he was thinking there, but that is going to be costing us here. As we go to the 9th inning here. That one flies out to left field, and they lose this one. A final score 8-5. We start to come back here, but we come back too soon, or I should say too late. And that is pretty much going to be the ball game there as they win the second game of this series. So 3 for 5 day for King, as he gets an RBI, a run, and of course a double. Credit to himself, and that is going to go ahead, and we're see the numbers here before we go. I have one more game left here in this series. As you see there, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, or excuse me, RBI and a double. Right now, let's go to the locker room.
The player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
All right, so get to the final game here in this series, and as you see there, getting interviewed by the local press there, talking about the game and so far what we've been doing in AAA. And well, we want to try to see if we can try to get a win here and try to avoid being swept in this series with the Iron Pigs. So King up to bat here at the top of the first, and he has a 1-1 count. He's going to find a pitch there, and not the pitch you want there, and not the way you want to start off the inning or at bats here, with a ground out there to second. So now I'll go to the second inning here, playing some defense, and Espinoza up to bat here for the Iron Pigs. There's 1 out and there's 2 on, and we have 0-2 count. Try and get that ground ball here to at least a short to second, and King gets the ball there at second, turns that one over to first, and that is a nice double play there. Nice job of going around the horn here and making a great defensive stop there, and trying to keep this game here in arm's reach here. So we're down by 4 as we go to the top of the third here with the runners at first, and this is going to be high and deep. This one is going to go in there, and that is going to be an out. That's going to be it for the inning. Go to the next at bat here for King, and King knocks this one there. That is going to be a gapper out there as we're down by 5 here, and any runs at this point here it's much needed here. As we'll go ahead, see King here get a triple there, and he got in a self in scoring position, and not to mention he had a RBI with that triple. So nice job there. As we'll see here, we're down by 4, and got King there at third. And that's just going to go ahead and see if we can get the runner in. And they do so as the runner is coming to King comes in to score, but Diaz thrown out there first. Nice job making a play there. And we'll go to his next at-bat. I believe this is his final at-bat here in this one. Down by 4, and we'll see King gets a single there. And that is going to help him out as he's going to extend this inning. Hopefully it'll be a 2-out rally, but unfortunately not the case, as the Iron Pigs do a great job there. They sweep the series here 3-0, win this one 8-2. 2 for 4 there for Bonds, or for King, wrong road to show player. But King got a triple, an RBI, and a run there. And we'll see if King can try to get him and his team back on the winning track here as they lose this one. They have now lost 4 straight now, sitting back with the very last game of the Chippers. So, time to go back to the drawing board here as we take a look at our numbers. And there you see 2 for 4, a triple, and an RBI. And we'll see today. See coming up here in the next episode who we're going to be playing. As we, again, like I said, I think we're going to head back home here. Yeah, head back home. We're going to face off against Rochester there. We'll see if we can try to get those guys, the Rochester Red Wings, which I believe is the AAA affiliate of the Minnesota Twins. I'm not for sure, but I believe that's who they are. And we'll face them in the next episode. So stay tuned for episode 14 as they take on the Rochester Red Wings and try to get this team back on the winning track here. We, like I said, lost 4 straight in here. We need to turn things around. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Also, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of when it's coming out. And that is it for me, you guys. Hopefully, like I said, you enjoyed today's episode. Follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Check us out there. And that's it for today's episode. And as always, keep yourselves healthy. And I will see you guys next time.